My game is chugging. Boys, what are you doing? Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ! Handbrake on the way in. Look at that! Rock! Oh my god! Hello, cuties and cuticles. It's your boy, Jimmy, and welcome back to another video. I hate that intro, but use it anyway. And use that bit of me saying I decided it was time I got back on my sim rig. I've had a little bit of a break recently just because I wanted a break for a bit. I've been driving a lot in sim for the last 400 years, so I wanted to take a little bit of time off and come back refreshed, which I am because there's some new hotness out for Assetto Corsa. So if you've been watching this channel for a while, or just a fan of Assetto Corsa in general, you'll know of a modding studio called Race Sim Studios. For me, these guys are just the standard of anything in Assetto Corsa. Kind of iRacing quality cars for half the price, and in a sim you don't have to pay a membership to drive. Lots of thumbs up for me. I'd give you more thumbs up, but that'll be a foots up, and that'll be me probably on a weird part of the internet very quickly. Not that there's anything wrong with that, my foot-sniffing brothers. Oh, God. Can't even say that with a straight face. And recently they released a new version of the F1 2022 car, or Formula Hybrid, I should say, because it's definitely not. It's not an F1 car. F1 management, it's not an F1 car. Please don't fucking sue us. And somehow, despite Assetto Corsa being... God, how old is this game now? So this game came out in December 2014. I'm going to say it's 7 years old though. And the point I'm trying to make whilst being a boomer is that somehow Race Sim Studio have used the physics engine from a game that is 7 years old and created a much better F1 car than the one you'll find in F1 2022. Bold claim I know, but I'm a YouTuber, so all I do is make bold claims. Now I know you guys get bored of me rambling on at the start of the video, so we're going to get into the car in a second, but just before we do, I've got to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor. And that sponsor is Match Hospitality's Ignition Club, who very kindly invited me along during the 2022 British GP, where I got to feel like a fancy person for a while. I also got to indulge in some pretty cool activities, including beating children at sim racing, making a complete arse out of myself on the tyre change challenge, and one of the optional activities provided, which was going up in a helicopter and grinning like an idiot. Tickets for 2023 are now on sale, so if you're interested, click the link in the description below, and hopefully next year's Grand Prix will be as interesting as this year's was. And if not, there's always the bar. So here we are in our totally not Aston Martin. Yo, that's a cool website right there. You guys should all be on that. Anyway, given that we're in a totally not Aston Martin, I thought we'd start near the back of the grid for this 15-lap race here at the Red Bull Ring because, you know, realism. And the goal of this race is really just to enjoy the car. Now, a couple of cool things I want to just point out before I get rolling. So given this is an F1 car, surprisingly, it has the stats of an F1 car, which is almost 1,000 horsepower driven through the rear tyres, through those fat, definitely not Pirelli tyres. And all those awesome little aero details you're used to seeing on the new cars of the little sort of fins on the floor and different parts on the wing. You can see as well here in this car, all lovingly modelled. The car just looks fantastic, and luckily for us it has the physics to match. And also over the car in F1 22, this car with the right physics mods which we have on at the moment does have the potential for porpoising, which I know you guys fucking love. So we're going to attempt to make the car porpoise a little bit, but not to the point where I throw up. I am in VR. I do want to last the race. So okay, we're on the grid then in our fake Aston Martin. Now get ready for the best start of all time, and by best of course I mean the fucking worst. That wasn't too bad. I've had worse. Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit wary down towards T1 here because they allow us to bunch up a little bit and send each other to fucking oblivion. I love Oblivion, but not in racing games. Okay, someone there by the wayside, ruined. Immediately getting that awesome VR feeling where I've got my eyes on my mirrors. There's a car looking at the inside. I'm going to give it a little bit of room, don't know where it's going to go, and I'm going to try the outside line here. Cheeky. Outside of the track limits there, but we know the FIA, they don't really care about that too much. And now back down the straight, sparks and dust being chucked up by the car in front. Kind of cool to see it in VR. Trying to outdo the car on the inside there, make sure it doesn't get up the inside so I can defend and try and move forward. Fake AlphaTauri there, just smashing up the grass, does not care about the landscapers around here. It's just a little bit inconsiderate if you ask me. First lap though, everyone's still fairly well bunched together. We're still here too, and already I feel myself just getting into it. You know, I feel myself immersed in this experience. I tend to have a lot of the HUD elements off for these races to really feel like I'm in the car, and VR is just so good for that. Everyone's got DRS, so that's the main thing. A set of course handles DRS weirdly. Everyone's got DRS down the straight, so no one's got DRS. Oh Jesus! Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate.
What are you thinking?
Standard F1, really. It's alright, you get in my way, you get shoveled. That's what the new front wings are for, just shovels. But that aside, this car just feels fantastic. I just can't drive it. You see how those corners, I'm so bad on traction. I feel like I'm right on the edge of slipping the tyre, and then these things, when you start slipping the tyre, it's quite hard to bring it back again. Actually quite similar to, Jimmy, here's a corner there, mate. Quite similar to F1 2022 in that way. And I'm making some weird comparisons here, I know, because you don't really compare the F1 games to the full-blown sim titles. It's not really fair, because the full-blown sim titles are just focused on this, which is the driving, which is just unreal in this RSS car. Whereas, you know, the F1 2022s are more of the whole experience. But for me, someone who focuses on trying to be as close to the actual driving experience as possible, this is just next level. Nice train of cars up ahead. So we're going to try our best to get back onto this train, because I had a bit of a bad start there. Not helped by the fact that I did shovel some guys, but they probably deserved it. Through here, the car really wants to turn around. See, that's about as much as I can give it. I do have an overtake button. I'm going to start using it a little bit, because I feel like we're not using a lot of ERS, and we need to really get back onto this pack to get pulled along a little bit. But with this car, I mean, if I'm to compare the driving, because I have driven a bit of F1 22, despite the fact that it's not really worked well for me, I've still driven a bit of it. I can get a couple of laps at a time, sort of feel how the car is, and I'm very much at the same point in this car in terms of driving. I've done about maybe, you know, 30, 40 laps across both of them. And this car, the best way I can describe it is just engaging. You feel like you're really part of the experience of driving this car. You're part of the machine. And when you're strapped in VR as well, I mean, you probably see me becoming sweatier as we go, because I do have a box of heat on my head. It just feels good. It just feels good. Starting to get a bit more confidence there in T1. Firing a bit more speed, using that downforce. Something that I've noticed when I know I've not driven anything near an F1 car, but the private's got a fair bit of downforce, and something I've noticed is that a lot of the time in downforce isn't like necessarily in the brave high speed stuff. It's more like in the carrying of the speed into the corner using that downforce. So if you brake really early for a corner, by the time you get to the corner, you know, you're not carrying enough speed to activate the aero, and in this you get a feel of that. You get a feel of, if you fire the car into the corner, you have that initial grip, and it really connects, it really rotates. There you go. But if you're maybe struggling to activate that, that's where the time is, you know. Like through here, for example, this is a great example of the corner. A little bit wide next to there, but I carried the speed all the way through, and now we're on the back of the guy in front. But let's see if we can actually make some places, because I've been vibing a bit hard. Going to use my ERS just to get into the back of him a little bit. There you go, nice. So what we're going to do here, this is my bogey corner for sure. AI line seems to be able to carry the speed through there, I cannot. Damn it. The thing is, we're not falling back too much, there's still a train of cars in front. We're on lap 5 already, my god, this time flies when you're enjoying yourself. Oh, but it's a shame I can't fucking drive. God damn it. I'm going to turn on my recovery just a wee bit to account for the fact that I am pushing that overtake a little bit out of the corners. So we've got brake bias and overtake and sort of recovery all on the fly. We can change that as we go, just like in old F1 cars of old by RSS. Of course, recovery does make our braking not as nice as it was before, but we can still use it. And now me and my fellow Aston boy are closing in on the car in front. That's A-line. Right on the back, see all the flames from the car in front. Gonna have a go at him. Oh, he turns in. Oh my god. The AI are brutal. So maybe like again, to compare to the F1 22 games, the AI will sort of roll over when you put a nose in. These guys become more aggressive when you put a nose in. So it's like, right, so you've chosen death, my guy. And he comes in and just swipes. So you have to You have to overtake these guys with quite a lot of aggressiveness, otherwise things don't go the way they should. Lap 8. Getting a bit hot and sweaty under here now because of this box of heat just strapped to my face. I need more MVU, mate. I'm running out. Batteries on the left there. Battery on the left, uses per lap on the right on the steering wheel. It's out of here. Second gear is just suicide, I can't do it. And what I might do is just use this lap and just recover. And then hope maybe I can start making an attack. Start being tactically, you know. Tactically, is that the word? Tactically? Tactically. Oh god, I've put my MDU down. Oh god, get off that curve, Jimmy. Some of these curves around here are nice, some are not. So I've got to now actually drive the car hard if I'm going to catch these bastards. So I'm using less MDU than before. Down 0.3 on the delta, you can see that on the wheel too. So much information there. You don't need to have all the apps up because it's on the wheel. I mean, that is the line. Oh my god, it's bumpy out there. Shit. Lost a lot of time there. Goes to show you how on edge these guys are in real life, you know, when you're pushing that hard. Just manual overtake again up the hill. Doing my best to try and bring this gap down. They all seem within reach. Oh, there's been an incident up ahead. There's been an incident. Oh, the big incident. My game. Oh. My game is chugging. My. Boys, what are you doing? Just when I'm praising a certain Corsa, just when I'm praising it, it decides to shit the bed. Now, I know the video would have probably slowed down a bit there because my CPU went to like 1,000,000,000% load for those little crashes, but that is hilarious. All the retirement's coming in now. Oh my god, this game is awesome. Fucking Human Centipede F1 edition. Oh god. So I mean, like, as an actual game, F1 2022 I think is better, like as a sort of enjoying and living the life of the F1 driver. As a driving experience, this is just unparalleled still. There's nothing that can convince me otherwise, even massive death trains like that. Now the thing is, right, I've got the AI set to have like a variance in them. So there's like a 4% variance to, I think, 98 as a base. So some of them are absolutely boss, some of them are not so boss. And I think I've caught some of the boss ones, so I'm having real trouble staying with them. That's better. Just smash the hybrid there. Rear tire's got a bit of a reckon, but look at the delta! Come on, Jimmy. Get good at the game. And now look at this. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ! Well, that worked. Now we're getting closer. Look at this. I know I'm quick through here because I cheat slightly. Fine, don't worry about it. Just smashing that overtake button. Here we go. He's still there. He's turned in. He's still there. Where is he? I've got the mirror. He's right alongside me. I've got to take the inside line here. Brake hard. And we're past. Nice. Okay. One more. Come on. No. God damn it again. Just sideways out of there. And now we've got to fight for the position. So easy to do that out there. I was glued to the ERS again. Is he sending it? I can't see him. Right, time for the Broadbent 9TM. Oh, it's bumpy out there. It didn't quite work. Oh man, when did we finish? That was a good race though. P3, nice. I think it helped that everyone just fell off and died there at the second hairpin. But there you go. That was a rather sweaty race in the new RSS Formula Hybrid 2022. It is fucking banging. It is awesome. Oh my god, can you just see how sweaty I am after that? That is what is wrong with me? I feel like I have some sort of sweat disease. But anyway, I was apparently having so much fun there that my camera decided to turn off midway through. Just recording things. But hopefully I didn't take away from the experience that is the RSS Formula Hybrid 2022. There's so many of them now that I get them mixed up. But yeah, awesome to drive. Had a ton of fun with it. And hopefully you guys enjoy the mod too. Now, I'm not affiliated with them in any way. So it doesn't matter to me whether you go and get it or not. But if you are interested in trying it out, there's a link down below in the description. And I'm going to go have a shower because look at me. I've gamed hard Smell of prime gamer. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please feel free to hit the like button, subscribe as well if you want to as well. I've got to say a massive thank you to my Patreons and channel members. I know that I've not been around streaming much on YouTube recently. I've been trying Twitch out a little bit just for that. There's no official sort of decision either way yet, whether I'm going to continue to stream there or stream back on YouTube again. So sorry that I didn't make that more clear. It was more just like me trying things out for fun. So, but I do realise that I have a lot of people who pay to be members each month. So yeah, that's completely on me. Apologies for not being more clear with that, but I wanted to at least address it. You know, I wanted to at least say something. That all aside, take care, have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.